Ah, yes, the Hippo Hive. Welcome into Chicago Bears Now. Mailbag time. My name is Harrison Graham. Hippo Hive asks, is Kevin Byard or Jaquan Brisker more likely to return in 2026? It's a good question. I mean, you would hope Jaquan Brisker, right? Young, in theory, still ascending player. He's an emotional player. You drafted him in the second round. If he has a healthy year this year, I would be more than happy to bring him back, at least on a 1 or 2 year contract with an opt out after the first year. I don't know if there's anything he could do where you'd give him a super long term deal given his concussion history. But if he's mostly healthy this year and they want to bring him back on a 1 or 2 year deal, I'd be open to that. Kevin Byard, I think he acknowledged this at OTAs. He's year to year. He was asked if there's been extension talks. He said no, but I'm at a point where I'm year to year anyway. So I think he's open to coming back, but, he'll wake up one day and might just be like, I'm just done. So, I think that one could go either way. If he's as good as last year where he's still solid, I could see him coming back for, $5-6 million bucks. If he falls off, kind of has that age deal, then he probably won't be back. Could he sign elsewhere if someone else offers more money? That's on the table too. But I think there's a scenario where both are back. I think there's a scenario where neither are back. The more likely scenario is probably one of them is back. Hopefully that's Brisker. Nothing against Byard, but he's just an older player. But time will tell. What do you guys think? Who is more likely to return? If you think it's Kevin Byard, type KB. Jaquan Brisker, type JB. I'm hoping Brisker hell. If they want to bring both back, if they both have good years, that'd be fine with me as well. Refrigerator repair, appreciate the 5. My friend, will they perfect the Doug Kramer fullback play in training camp? If they don't, then they better not run it like Shane Waldron did. Kramer's an interesting player. Like, is he safe? Is he on the bubble? Is he on the way outside looking in? I mean, it really comes down to, I think, that role. Like, does Ben Johnson view him as like this team's fullback who can also be a backup interior offensive lineman? If he does, then I would imagine he's on this team. If they don't view him that strongly, if they're like, he can play that fullback role, but it's only a couple snaps a game, we can use that roster spot elsewhere, then he probably wouldn't make the team. So it'll be interesting. I will say, when they re-signed him, the team's Twitter account listed him as a O-line / fullback. So I don't know if that means anything or if that's just based on how they used him last year, but Ben Johnson did say on part of my take he likes fullbacks, so take that for what it's worth. Alex Weddle, rate the Swift-Johnson duo 1 to 10, Gibbs and Monty being a 10. I don't know, 5. Could it go up? Certainly, but Roschon is an unknown at best. Swift is not better than either of the two Detroit backs. I like Swift, but he's not better than Gibbs, certainly. And different player than Montgomery, but I think Monty's more valuable overall. So, yeah, I mean, is it half of that? I mean, you're hoping it's more. It really, to me, it comes down to, like, the second back. Like, can Roschon really establish himself this year? If he can, then, okay, maybe it's like 7.5 out of 10 out of the Gibbs-Monty duo, 8 out of 10. But right now, I'd have to give it like a 5 out of 10. All right, guys, we are a family here on Bears Now. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that watches, whether it's for the first time or whether it's been for the last 5 years. I would appreciate it if you subscribed. It's 100% free. We don't charge a dime. Free daily Bears content, interactions with all of you. Hit that sub button. Josue, do you think we can go from worst to first like we did in 2018? I absolutely. I think division's wide open. It's a tough division, but I think it's possible. I think this team's talented enough where they should have that mindset. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Doesn't mean it's the most likely scenario to happen, but can they? Absolutely. Whereas other teams who finished last place last year, going into this year, they objectively have no chance. The Saints are not going to go from worst to first. And that's in a bad division. It's just not going to happen. Could the Bears do it, though? Yeah. The Raiders, probably not going to happen in the AFC West just because they're not going to be better than the Chiefs or probably even the Chargers. So I think it's possible. It's probably not likely, but out of all the teams that could do it, they certainly have a pretty good chance. Adam TV, which division is the hardest besides the NFC North in your opinion? I think now it's probably the AFC West because the Raiders are the worst team there, but Pete Carroll's a competent coach. John Spytek's a good GM. Geno Smith can play. They should be able to run the ball with Genty. The defense, if Crosby is healthy, should at least be average. Bowers is a stud. So they got some dudes. The Chargers and Broncos, they're only going to improve moving forward. The Chiefs are still the Chiefs. So I'd probably say that one. I mean, you can't ever count out the AFC North, but I'm kind of down on Pittsburgh this year, and I think Cleveland's at least a year away. The other one is the NFC East. I don't think the Giants are that good, but the other three I think are all pretty good. Obviously, Philly's going to be really good. Washington should be pretty good still. And when Dak's healthy, Dallas wins more than 60% of its games. So, I'd say NFC East, AFC West. Those are probably the two other divisions, I would say, along with the NFC North, are the three best in the league. Okay, we are sponsored by Prize Picks. You know, ball, you want to put your money where your mouth is. There's only one series left in the playoffs, and the championship is officially on the line. It means you're running out of time to put your final takes to the test with Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on your favorite sports. This year's basketball playoffs are heading toward crowning a champ for the first time champ for the first time in more than 50 years. Don't miss your last chance to cash in on history with Prize Picks. And by the way, for a limited time only, you can win up to 2,000 times your money on certain lineups today. Pick more or less on certain stats like points, rebounds, assists, three-pointers, turnovers, steals, blocks, combo stats. It's all available. Speaking of those combo stats, how about points, rebounds, and assists for SGA and Halliburton? I'm going to take the more on SGA in Game 1, less on Halliburton in Game 1. Give me the more on Pascal Siakam's points in Game 1 as well. A little 5X entry here, so 10 to win 50, 20 to win 100, etc. Again, if you want to swing big, you can do those 2,000X entries, and you can figure out what those are once you download the PrizePicks app at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you sign up and just play for $5. Doesn't matter if you win or lose that $5 lineup, you're going to get that $50 bonus for free. How about this with Prize Picks? They offer Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and much more for quick and easy deposits into your account 24/7, 365. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Get started today. Yes, JF1 is goated. They're always out there somewhere, Colin. If there was one person to add to this team, who would it be? I know who you're going with. You talking about current player all time? If it's current and I'd probably say Trey Hendrickson, but a more reasonable, I'd probably say Zadarius Smith. I want to get another pass rusher on this team. I think Smith is the guy to do it. He's been a consistent performer in his career. He knows this division well. He'd probably be the guy for me. DC Viper, do you think CB2 is open, or do you think Stevenson maintains his spot? Well, the answer to both those questions could be yes. I do think it's open, and I do think he maintains his spot. I don't think there's many positions that aren't up for grabs. I mean, Ben Johnson said there's no depth chart. Now, that's a little bit of that is coach speak. Like, Montez Sweat is going to start for this team. Why? Because he makes $25 million per year, and who the hell is going to start over him? Austin Booker? I doubt it. CB2, though, Tyreek Stevenson, while he was a second-round pick and while he's had some really good moments, he's also had some bad moments. He's been inconsistent. I don't think he's just going to get the job, right? Terrell Smith has pushed him. Zay Frazier is an intriguing rookie. So, yeah, I think Tyreek's going to have to perform, but I also think he's going to answer the bell. I've been pretty high on him this offseason. I think the Al Harris hire for him is absolutely massive. So the answer to both those is yes. I think it's open, but I also think Tyreek ends up maintaining his spot. Are you guys going to a Bears game this year? Type Y for yes and for no. And if you are, let me know in the comments or DM me at HGramNFL which game you're going to. Would love to know where Bears Now is going to be representing. Okay, John Elia, do we have the best center in the North now? Who's the Packers center now? Let me see. For sure better than Detroit because it's just a complete unknown. The Packers lost Josh Myers. Oh, they're playing Elton Jenkins at center. He's a pretty good player now. But he's played guard, tackle. So you'd probably give Dahlman the edge as just the pure center. And then Minnesota, they signed Ryan Kelly, good player, but Dahlman was the more sought-after free agent. So, yeah, probably. If not him, Jenkins. So, yeah, you've gone from not having a good center in years to probably the best in the division. Pretty dope. Paschi, is this Tmaine Edmonds last year with the Bears? If he doesn't take a step forward, yes. He's been an average player through 2 years, and he's making $17, $18 million per year. That's what really good linebackers make. So, he doesn't have to be an all-pro, but he has to play better. If he doesn't, he's a easy cut candidate / trade candidate if a team wants him. So I would say it's 50-50 because I do think there's a scenario where he plays better in this scheme, that this scheme will fit him better. But I also think that we've seen 2 years of Tmaine Edmonds, and he's kind of just been okay, especially considering what he makes. All right, appreciate all of your questions. You can continue to ask them via social media at HGramNFL, Twitter, Instagram. You know where to find me by now. If you don't, those are the handles at HGramNFL. Both platforms, DMs are wide open. Down to talk Bears football and much more. Bear down.